about what you're putting in. All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscious, different things in different ways. There must be love. There must be a reason, and a little bit of faith has got to come my way.
Hello Southies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Cece, and today you're watching another episode of Bailee Goes to College. And if you hear a little sadness in my voice, it is because I am slowly winding down this series for two reasons. Reason number one, Bailee is almost done. She's almost done with school. She's got, 4 more classes left, which she is definitely working on right now. I need to start really hopping into her aspiration though, because I think she's only on she's only on level 2 of her aspiration. So I kind of do need to kick it up into gear. I'm definitely going to be doing a little bit of gameplay off camera. And we have to get a possible family for Kimber's new baby, which we will definitely be working on. I'm thinking of creating some families and just seeing how she interacts with them. I might throw in a curveball family in there. We'll see. But yeah, we have to kick it up a notch for Bailee so that she can complete her university experience on a high note. If you've been watching this series from the beginning, you know that it hasn't always, at least academically, she has not always been strong, but she's been working really hard, and now she's in a strong place. Let's see, she's upset. Yeah, she's still brokenhearted over Seb, who, I gotta say, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Seb. I don't think he's in a relationship with Megan anymore. I'm probably gonna jump into that house for a little bit in this episode just to see how Seb is doing and what he's up to. Obviously, right now he's not the best guy. I kind of compare Seb's experience to Schmidt from New Girl. For those of you who haven't seen that show, there is one point where Schmidt cheats on his girlfriend, and you love Schmidt. Schmidt is like my favorite character on that show, besides the main sort of character. And I was so mad at him for doing this, because you know how much he loves his girlfriend, and yet he cheated on her, and then of course he has to suffer the consequences of that, and it's so frustrating because you're like, dude, what's wrong with you? But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about Seb right now. I'm very frustrated with this man. I am going to have, let's have her get up. She does have class, at least one class today. Yeah, it starts in 8 hours. So let's work on homework. She also has a freelancer project that she has to do. So I'll work on that stuff off camera. Probably when I come back on camera, I'll be with Seb and Seb's household. Okay, so here we are with Seb. As you can see, he is still feeling pretty dazed. I think it's from the illness that he had. He's also feeling very heartbroken. So he's on some really good medication right now, just to kind of help him deal with that. But I think what we are going to do, it is Tuesday in the evening. Let's go ahead. Let's call Megan over, and let's end this relationship. I feel like Seb is no longer interested in being engaged to Megan. obviously he's no longer interested in being engaged to Megan, and I think we just need to sit down and come completely clean with her about everything. Of course, look at her, she's kind of a snob. No, Jordan, we're not coming to your costume party. We're trying to break up with our fiance. So let's have a deep conversation. Don't know how deep it will be because Seb is pretty out of it. But we are essentially going to discuss, they're going to hug it out a little. And we're just going to talk about everything that's been going down. And just explain to Megan, look, when I started school, I had every intention of being in a relationship with you. And I feel like Megan, seeing as she's fine, I think she also understands. I think she totally gets where Seb is coming from. That, you know, in high school, they were in love. They loved each other. They really thought they were going to make it through. A little bit more backstory. I feel like they got engaged. They wanted to get married right away, but both sets of parents were like, at least finish college. At least do that, because education is really important to both of their families. Now, for Seb, he's been suspended. He hasn't really been doing a whole lot. Economics is not really where he wants to be in his life. So yeah, he has completely failed his parents in that regard. And now he's about to end this relationship. And it looks like Megan too is talking about the fact that, you know, I too have been wanting to end the relationship. So I think what we will do now is we will just ask to be friends. Yeah, and so we're asked to be just friends. Ooh, oh my goodness. Yeah, Megan was not a fan of that particular thing, so she was not too happy with that, but I think that it is for the best. All right, and so now that Seb has ended things with Megan, I think he now has a mission to rekindle his romance with Bailee. I think he's going to go and head over to their place to see if he can win her back. I honestly don't know how I feel about this. I have no idea how Bailee will react, but let's go over and let's see what happens. Okay, so Seb is here at Bailee and Kimber's house. Currently, their relationship status is bad romance, broken up, neighbors, so they're not even friends at this point. They haven't spoken to each other since the whole hospital breakup moment. So let's go. It looks like Bailee is sleeping, but let's see if we can wake her. It looks like both girls are sleeping. Let's see if we can wake her up. Okay, so Bailee is up. It looks like she's working on her homework though. And look, she's still like so brokenhearted over everything. She's offered Seb some cookies, so that's nice. And let's see. She's going to listen to whatever Seb has to say. I'm going to give Seb until midnight to see if he can convince her to start a relationship again. I don't think it's going to work, but let's see what happens. We've complimented her appearance. Let's ask if she's still single, which she should be, but you know, there's only so many interactions that I can do. So she's still single. Let's do a self-deprecating joke. A little bit of a deep conversation, because I'm sure that Bailee is interested to see what was going on with him. And you know, he said the doctors aren't very sure. There's still tests that they have to do, but they think he might have just had an allergic reaction to something, and it kind of caused his body to go into some kind of shock. And that's not really something that he wants to talk about. Let's see. Let's ask about how her degree program is going, her school is going, and it looks like they're getting along, and I think a lot of this is because of the conversation that Bailee had with her dad. And so she's trying to be, cordial to him, because I don't really think that Bailee wants to lose Seb out of her life. Still not sure if she wants romance with him. But let's see. Let's flirt with her a little bit. So it looks like Bailee is kind of she's still kind of in chit-chat mode. Oh, yeah, no, Bailee's not having it. And I'm sure he's just like, look, I ended things with Megan and our relationship was doing so well. Let's see if we can flirt with her one more time. He's got an hour to try to move that bar over. I don't think it's gonna happen for him though. Yeah, no, I don't think Bailee's having it. She's still so brokenhearted over it all. Let's see if they can just maybe build up their friendship a little bit more. He doesn't have a whole lot of time. I really want to see if Seb can make it happen for them. I think what I know I said that I'd give him an hour. Her semester is almost over, and then she's got to figure out what she wants to do with her life. I'll give Seb until the end of her semester, but I'm not going to give him a lot of time. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to get them back together. Maybe every day between now and when she graduates, I'll give him 2 hours to try and make that happen. But I don't know if it's going to happen, and I'm just going to... And I even think that Bailee is I just want us to be friends. I think, everything that we went through, I think that's just best. And I know that Seb doesn't want that to happen. I know that he wants the two of them to get back together. And it looks like the little relationship bar, the romance bar, has moved over a touch. So maybe let's do a little bit of a smooth recovery with those flirtations and those pickup lines. Yeah, and she's like, it's okay, it's all right. But, friends, I think, is where we should stay. And it is midnight. He's tired, so I'm going to send him back home. We're going to hop back in with Bailee. She's got some work that she needs to do, and she's got to get to class in the morning. Okay, so it is early Wednesday morning. Bailee's still working on some homework, I think a term paper. Kimber is cooking up some food. It's really early for her, but I think her pregnancy has just got her sleeping all kind of whacked out. But yeah, so Kimber is talking to Bailee about her feeling so miserable and talking to her about the conversation she had with Seb, about how Seb said he broke up with Megan and he wants things to go back and to the way they were. And of course, Bailee is still her brain is all over the place. She's feeling miserable. She's actually on her period. So I think that has a lot to do with her kind of being all over the place. And I think Kimber's just saying, don't worry about how Seb feels. Worry about how you feel. Worry about what you want and how you want your life to be. I really think that that's really the direction of advice that Kimber is going for with Bailee. And she's working on her homework, but I think she is sort of receiving it. And she's like, my dad said that I kind of need to focus on what I want to. So she's definitely enjoying, or this conversation is kind of reinforcing that idea. And I think that even though Kimber herself probably does like Seb, I think the advice, like I said, she's just saying, think about yourself, worry about what you want. It's your decision what you want to do, and I'll support you. Just like you've supported me in my decision, I will support you in yours. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete Kimber's aspirations, and I really wanted to. But yeah, I don't think I will. Like I said, I'm probably going to wrap this up. If not the next part, then in 2 more parts, I should wrap this Let's Play up. I love Bailee so much. Like I said, I'm going to give Seb a chance and an opportunity to win her back. I'm not going to make it easy for him, but I'm definitely going to give him the chance. So if you have enjoyed this part, please let me know by way of pressing the like button. Comment down below, what do you think of everything so far? What do you think? Should Seb get a second chance? I don't know. Like, a part of me, I want him to have a second chance, but again, it's just like, you know, he messed up pretty bad. But I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I try to post every week, and I would love to have you be a part of the Southie family. As always, my name is Cece, and I promise never to break your game. Bye.